Hey guys, Troy here, back with another video today. I'm really excited. We have a fun one today that was actually suggested by a commenter in my last video. So if you guys ever have any video ideas or stuff you want to see, at the end of the day, I'm here to help you, hopefully inform you. Just comment it down below, and if I can work it into a video somehow, I'll definitely try to do it. Today we're doing buy, sell, hold of some of my subscribers' latest pickups. These were submitted on Instagram at Trike415cards, so follow there. But for the next video, I'll try to do it from the YouTube comments. So definitely comment down below for the next video. One last disclaimer, this is just my opinion. I don't claim to have a crystal ball or anything, especially because I know sometimes it's personal. Like if you bought it, you don't want to hear that someone else thinks it's a sell. So I apologize for that in advance. This is just my opinion and I could very well be wrong. So the first subscriber pickup is from a guy named Alex. I think I might know this kid. He said Zion Select PSA 10, De'Aaron Fox Silver, PSA 9, Harden Topps PSA 9, all rookie cards. So we'll start with Zion, the Zion Select PSA 10. We're also gonna bring up the graphs when I think they're useful. So we'll have it right there. A lot of people are always asking me, oh, where do you get these graphs? It's from a website called Card Ladder. I have a sign up link in the description that I'd really appreciate if you use. It's like $10 to $12 a month. But if you're really doing this seriously, it's gonna save you a lot of time and allow you to see the trends of the market. Definitely think it's helpful. But all right, Zion Select PSA 10. This one's quick for me. It's a buy. If you see on the graph, hasn't seen too much of a rise yet, while his Prism has been absolutely exploding. And almost always without fail, guys, where the Prism goes, the rest of the cards follow. So the Select, much lower pop count. I personally think it's a nice looking card. I think Zion is gonna come out of the gates hot this season. And so I think that's a good buy. De'Aaron Fox Silver, PSA 9. For me personally, this is gonna be a sell. I'm just not really sure what I see De'Aaron Fox doing this year that's gonna increase his price. When guys are in their first or even their second year, some good games, averaging 20 points, that increases your price. But once you've been in the league for, I think this is De'Aaron Fox's 4th year now, just averaging 20 points isn't enough to really even actually remain hobby relevant. And also the Kings, not gonna do much this year in my opinion. They're not gonna be winning. They're not gonna be in the playoffs. Cards are kind of like shiny new toys in a lot of senses for people. It's like, what have you done for me lately? And they're really quick to just move on to whatever's next. I think that's unfortunately gonna be the case with De'Aaron Fox, so I'm gonna sell personally. Now for the Harden Topps PSA 9, I'm gonna say this is a buy/hold. We don't know if Harden's gonna get traded or not, but news just came out today that he was throwing the ball at his teammates at practice because he was so frustrated with not getting traded.
What?
You don't want that in your locker room. It's very rare where we see these guys just be stuck and never able to leave. So I think it's more likely than not that Harden gets traded. And if he gets traded to a contender, his cards are gonna see a big boom. I think he's undervalued anyways, to be honest. So I would definitely be looking to pick up that James Harden Topps. I think that was a good one. Next up, we have another guy I think I might know, Malone Money Mindset, great guy, check out his channel. He's also a YouTuber who talks about cards and some other investing things, definitely check him out. But he asked about Lamar Jackson, PSA 10 Donruss rookie card, and Baker Mayfield, PSA 10 Optic rookie card. So looking at Lamar Jackson first, I'm actually surprised that this Donruss in particular hasn't moved up very much at all. And it says 12.19, so only 3 days ago. If you see, there was a sharp dip. This was all the way up at $322, and now it's down to, wow, it was below 100 at one point. So I think you're really catching the bottom right now. This is one I didn't really know much about going into today, but I'm gonna say this is a strong buy, especially considering I'm assuming you bought it about a week ago. So nice pickup. Next, the Baker Mayfield PSA 10 Optic rookie card. Another one that looks to be a nice pickup. Saw a dip. Once again, I'm gonna assume you got it about a week ago or something. Yeah, for $50, $60 a PSA 10 Optic, I really don't think you can go wrong. And it looks like it's running up. And I'll actually draw this back to my De'Aaron Fox thing. Once you've been in the league for a couple years, it's gonna take some playoff success, unless you're just like crazily outproducing what you did before. And the Browns are not bad this year. Once again, I'm not a huge football guy, but my understanding is they're going to have a good shot to be in the playoffs at least. And if they do that and Baker plays well, you could be in a really good position, especially because these were really cheap. I was surprised. All right, next up, Hemrick has Marvin Bagley, Silver Prism. They don't have the raw one on Card Ladder, so excuse me, we'll use the PSA 9. I was surprised to see a strong upward trend still with Bagley. That's not what I personally would have predicted, so that's why it's always good to look at these charts. I was huge on Bagley, and I promise, I do name drop sometimes, but I'm not just flexing this for the sake of flexing. When I played against Marvin Bagley in college, I think I will say I was the most impressed by him as I was impressed by anyone. He moved like a guard, had such tenacity. I thought he was going to be a superstar in the NBA. So I'm a big believer in him. I think he's had some tough luck with injuries. The only thing I'll say with Bagley is if he doesn't show it this year or really show it in the first half of the season, these are going to be pennies. You have a chance to boom on this to make a lot of money, but I also think it's really risky. And that's why I personally haven't picked any up yet, but I'll think about it. So I'm going to say hold on Bagley. I think I could definitely see these going down pretty shortly, but there's also the chance they boom. Next one from Mike Legui. All right, I totally messed up your name, sorry. But he has John Morant Select Courtside, PSA 10. A card with, once again, a strong upwards trend. Low pop on this one. I'm really starting to like the look of these Select Courtsides. I just think they're beautiful cards. And I'm a big believer in John Morant. He had such a good year last year, and I think he's going to improve again this year. I think he's really going to put himself into that conversation of the big, impactful players, like that Tatum level. I think John Morant is a buy right now, because in general, his cards haven't gone up. They haven't been as hot as, a Zion or Trey or Luka or any one of these guys. So I'm going to say John Morant is a buy, and I particularly like this card. Next one from PJ Plot. Stephen Curry Panini Studio 2019 rookie I got for $4 shipped. So for $4 shipped, yes, buy. Feel free to send me the link and I'll buy all of these. That's a good buy, but I think it'll be more helpful if we talk about Curry in general. So looking at his tops, PSA 10 right here, just because it's probably his most traded card. I mean, you do see a trend like this with every single basketball player. But his card, I mean, from $500 to $5,000 in a year, with him basically sitting, he hasn't played basketball since that 500 point. That's tough for me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a big Warriors fan, but I don't see them having a great season, honestly. So, I mean, it's already at $5,000 for a tops base, which has a low pop to be fair, but I don't know how high can this get? I mean, $7,000, $8,000. That's crazy. I don't think LeBron's is even that high. Once again, pops, different years, I understand, but I would be pretty wary to get into Steph Curry at this price point. I'm not going to say sell because I think Steph Curry is an all-time player and he's going to have fans for life. Like, he's just exciting to watch and he's meant so much to the Bay Area. So I won't say sell, but I'm going to do a soft hold. I would be pretty cautious of buying him at this particular moment right now. Next one from Scott, RJ, Kobe, Dak. Let's take a look at Dak's chart first. If you look at the graph here, I mean, yeah, that was he obviously got injured, so there's a sharp fall and he's plateaued. I'm not sure how sold I am on Dak Prescott being an all-time super impactful quarterback. Once again, I'm not a football expert. This is just my opinion. But at the same time, I do think, Cowboys fans, when he comes back, you will see a rise in this card. The only thing I'm not sure about is he coming back before the season's over? I don't think he is. So you might even see another off-season dip. I'll say soft buy on this one because I think you might have an opportunity to get it for even cheaper in the off-season. But even if you bought now, it'll go back up at some point before the next season. This will probably be one of those cards that really catches fire. So I'm gonna say solid pickup. For RJ and Kobe, Kobe at this exact moment, no, not a buy for me, just a hold. but if you had gotten him a couple weeks ago, really good buy. RJ, I'm gonna say buy too. All these young guys though, they're so hyped at this exact moment. I wouldn't buy at this exact moment, but if you had bought 2 or 3 weeks ago, you're obviously in a really good position. And last one from Eugenio Santoyo. Great minds think alike here. He has the Messi 2014 Prism PSA 10. I have the BGS 9.5, but same difference. I mean, just look at this chart. Sorry I'm so chart heavy on this video, but I think it's relevant for this one in particular. I mean, look at how it was up at $4,000 at one point, and now it's at less than $400. I mean, could it keep going down? Yes. But what's more likely to me? That this goes down to $200? Maybe, in which case, you lost some money for sure, but you'll survive. Or that it goes back up to, even 1,000. The fact that it was at 4,000, that was way too high. But even before that big peak on that left there, it was $1,000. So I think it will at least get back to that point at some point. So I think Prism Messi, Prism Ronaldo right now are actually outstanding buys. But all right, guys, that's it for the video. I'm trying out different video ideas, and it's all based upon what you guys enjoy, what you like, whether I continue them or not. So comment down below what you think and your pickups. And I look forward to doing this again in the future. We're gonna keep the videos coming. Thanks again.